We are into the championship group with Rupel Boom, and we are already 2 points clear at the top of the pile, and we have a game in hand. Let's hope that we can capitalise on it. Hello and welcome back to Rupel Boom or Bust in Football Manager 2021. If you're new here and you are enjoying these episodes and you haven't subscribed, why not hit that subscribe button? Doesn't take too much effort at all. Also, hit the like button and add your comments as well in the comments section down below. I reply to them whenever I get the chance. So yes, we are into the championship group as we know. We have played our first game of the group as well, which we won. And then things kind of went our way, meaning we're top of the pile with a game in hand. So, we beat Genk away from home, which is big. It is a very big result, and Clinton Antwi gets himself sent off. Gabia and Bakayoko with the goals in this one. Looking at the group, as I said, we are currently top of it. However, if we go profile, I think it is, we can go back and we can see, where is it? I mean, this is the wrong, these aren't the, are these the matches? They are the matches. So, Bruges and Genk drew 0-0, which means Club Brugge don't manage to close the gap too much on us at the moment. Then another game was played. Genk lost. Club Brugge then leapt over them. I think at that point is when they kind of climbed up in the table. We then obviously now have to play Club Brugge. It is first versus second. A defeat will drop us down in the table, but it's not all over at that point because we do still have that game in hand, which I don't think is going to be in this episode. I think it's going to be slightly later on. Do you know what we could have been doing today? Playing Bournemouth in the Europa Conference League, but no, Schalke got there first and apparently smashed them 4-0. Right, Club Brugge then at home in the championship group. It's going to be Torres and goal. Dehaney, Gabia, Sio and Louisa will be our back four. Jose Luis obviously moved from right back to left back because of Clinton Antwi's red card in the last match. Patino and Nguyen Trong Dat will be in the middle of the pitch with Montero and Juarez on the wings. Mohamed Bakayoko and Mohamed Faye will be our strikers. Bakayoko is 1 or 2 goals away from breaking Mohamed Faye's goal-scoring record from maybe last season or the season before. I think he might do it. Right, in what must be a sellout at the Rupel Boom Stadium, if we get a result here, we're effectively one hand on the trophy, right? At that point, if we can get a result here, 3 points will put us 4 points clear with a game in hand. That's how big this game could be for us. If we lose, probably not going to be best pleased, but I'm also not going to be too surprised because we never seem to do well against Bruges, Ghent or Genk. This is the problem I have with the Belgian Jupiler Pro League. We are 25 minutes in and I'm wondering whether I've got highlights on. I do have highlights on. There's a corner for Club Brugge. It's cleared by Didier Montero and Bakayoko is going to hopefully get there first. Adley's going to collect it instead. Back to Oliveira in the middle. Vuskovic plays it back. Put some pressure on the keeper, please. Andrada forward to Gabriel Noga. Now Holter. Lopez on the right-hand side is Badji, who is a bit of a pain for us. He always seems to do good things and score goals against us. Badji gets it again down that right-hand side. Great ball from Badji. Holter crosses it in. Lecomte is there. Big head clear from Gabia. Juarez controls as well. Good. Now the Peruvian just smashes it. Fair enough. Does find Falo. That's good. He's managed to do some lovely footwork. Plays that for Bakayoko. Was offside. Surely. It's a great finish from Mohamed Bakayoko, but he was offside. Everything about that was superb, apart from Bakayoko's positioning. VAR confirms that it was offside. No surprise, he was bloody miles off, wasn't he? Do we try and take a draw? I say try. Do we accept a draw? Is a draw a reasonable result? Bakayoko's lost the ball inside the Club Brugge penalty area, and now Club Brugge can come forward. Jolson down the left to Lecomte. He's got no real support with him at the moment. Has to go backwards to Adley. Adley goes backwards to the centre circle. Now De Silva with a bit of space for Club Brugge. He's made some more space. It's a great pass and Gabia's kicked him. It's a penalty. That's a penalty. It's in the area. It's a pen. Why do we give away so many penalties? Like ridiculous amounts of penalties we seem to give away. I don't know whether we can even see a stat of this, but hopefully we can because I'm interested because I feel like we do it every other game at the moment. Holter puts it into the bottom corner. It's 1-0 Club Brugge. We drop down to second in the group. Not good. Just don't finish bottom. Just don't finish bottom of the group. I was genuinely excited that we could win the league. And now the way things are going against Club Brugge, I feel like they're going to win the league and we might finish maybe third. Because if we lose against Ghent and Genk, they probably will climb above us. We've got a free kick. I think it's Nguyen stepping up to take this. It is the Vietnamese superstar. Curling effort. And Nguyen Trong Dat has made it 1-1 with 2 minutes of injury time to spare. And the Vietnamese superstar is making a name for himself. We are on level terms again, back to the top of the pile. All it takes is a free kick from Nguyen. That's all he needs to do. He's the Vietnamese David Beckham. He probably can't do anything else. Much like David Beckham, all he was a free kick specialist. I guess, and corners and passing and a few other bits. Lovely hair as well. Right, no changes for us at half-time, although Montero and Juarez are struggling. Montero and Juarez both struggling. We're going to try something here. We're going to try some advanced playmaker action. Do we do both? Wide target man? No, let's not go too crazy. Do we do, inverted winger on support? That we're just playing around, maybe doing stuff like that is going to maybe get them back involved into the game. Dehaney with a throw, 5 minutes into the second half, and Bruges just get that ball upfield. And we decide to not defend, apparently. Jolson through to Badgie, in on goal. Badgie's effort is going to go straight into the back of the net. It's 2-1, because we don't seem to defend. I think that was Gabbia who just went, you know what? They're not going to do anything when they get the ball here, so let's just let them go. Like, what was that header? What was that header, Gabbia? You're booked as well. I feel like I want to sub you. 2 minutes after their goal, we've got possibly another chance. Montero with this to Dehaney, runs towards goal, and the right back almost puts it in the top corner, hits it over instead. It's going to be a goal kick. Another highlight starting with Dehaney, but they also scored from a highlight starting with Dehaney. Bakayoko's cross in wasn't the best. Jose Luis, the right back playing on the left-hand side, gets tackled, and now counter-attack football once again is going to undo us, and it's going to be 3-1. Badgie down the right-hand side, into the penalty area, just goes straight past him. Torres making a save. That is something we very rarely see. They do still have a chance from the corner, though. Lopez's corner comes in. A big head from Bakayoko to find Didier Montero. Now, can we do something from this breakaway? Towards the right-hand side. He's still got this, you know. Montero crosses in, and Mohamed Faye makes it 2-2. Why do we have to come from behind? Why do we have to just play badly, concede some garbage goals, and then suddenly claw it back? Montero there, going from a 6-3 to, what is that, a 6.9 now, getting an assist. Still, a couple of minutes later, and another chance, possibly. Montero with it, inside his own half to Nguyen, the goal scorer, the free kick goal scorer, that is. Forward to Juarez, lovely. Juarez gets past his man as well. Plenty of numbers in the middle if he wants to cross the ball. He's gone back to Jose Luis, if he can keep it in. Luis does. Nguyen once again, across Charlie Patino. Now Montero dinks it over to Jose Luis. What are we doing? We seem to we want to get in the penalty area, but also we're kind of allergic to the ball being in the penalty area. Every time it gets close, we pass it away. Bakayoko's not going to get on the end of that in a decent position. Back to Dehaney. Nope, back to Montero. Charlie Patino. Now Dehaney. Now Bakayoko. Crosses in, Faye's there, and he was offside. Bakayoko again was the man who was offside. Faye's put that in. It's a good header, but Bakayoko's going to get flagged for this one. We are getting VAR, and yes, Bakayoko was offside. Why is he so bad at positioning? I feel like positioning is one of his best attributes as well. But for some reason, he's always offside. Lopez with this ball. There's so much space in the middle at the moment. What are we doing? Why are we giving them so much room in the middle of the pitch? Jolson runs off towards the right-hand side. He's gone for goal straight into the hands of Torres. Good. The Mexican on a 7.6 rating. What is he doing? Why is he doing so well? Right, I'm starting to think we need to maybe play you on defend, and maybe you need to be like a Carolero or something. Because I just don't know what's happening in the middle of the pitch. We seem to have no players there whatsoever. So whenever they counter-attack, there's just this massive gaping hole in the middle of the pitch where they've just got an attacking midfielder waiting to just run up the field with it. Lopez crosses that in. It's a header clear from Gabbia. Good. Montero can now counter-attack. This is what we like to see. Loads and loads of blue shirts. Not as many white shirts by the looks of it. Montero's going to go wide. Stops. Cross it in, please. Cross it in, Montero. He's played it on the ground to Bakayoko. He's played it into the hands of Andrada. And that was probably the whole highlight. Yeah, it wasn't. It's carrying on. And Club Brugge do have the ball in the centre circle. De Silva to Badgie. Back to De Silva. He's going to run. Badgie's got some space. Plays the through ball. Jose Luis was not paying attention. Jose Luis has given away a penalty. Another one. Wonderful. Why do we always do this? 2 penalties in one match. Come on, Torres. You're on a 7-6. If you can save a penalty, you're going to go up to like a 9. Halter once again goes into the same place as he went last time. It's 3-2 to Club Brugge. We're going to get nothing out of this game, and we've scored 2 very good goals. Gabbia with a free kick just after their penalty goal. Montero, he cuts inside, finds Juarez. We need to get maybe a decent left back on the pitch because Luis is not the man for it. Montero in the area. He's been pushed over by Oliveira. He's gone down like he's been shot. We're not paying enough attention. And they're just going to run up the other end and score, aren't they? Jolson into the penalty area. It's a shocking effort. Can we have some VAR, please, on what happened to Montero? No? None at all? Right, time for some changes. Juarez is coming off for Piazza. Luis is coming off for Jordan Lukaku. We're also taking Sio off for nobody because we have no centre-backs on the bench. Good job, me. We're going to do Patino for La Rosa. You're going to keep him as a Carrilero. If we can just get one more goal, get a decent free kick from Nguyen, make it 3-3, call it quits. It's almost 4-2. Torres holds on to that one. Yeah, if we can just get a decent free kick in a decent position, get that equaliser, take a point. It's not ideal. It should be 3 points, really. We're playing at home and we've been top of the league all season. Oliveira with acres of space. Dehaney's let him in and Jolson hits it just wide. We should be 4 or 5-1 down. 5-1, 5-2 down. Their XG is nearly 4. It is literally 0.03 away from an XG of 4 and they've only scored 3 goals. If we get anything from this game, we have been very, very lucky. Montero's not going to get there, is he? Vuskovic plays the ball over the top. Sio doesn't do anything. Gabbia's going to lose this ball, isn't he? No, good Matteo Gabbia. Montero plays Piazza in, invites him forward. We need to get Lukaku up there, really. Piazza's still going down the left. Kicks it straight into the defender. Jordan, get that ball in the penalty area. We've got 5 minutes to try and find an equaliser. It is crossed in. Montero down, doesn't find La Rosa. And now, why aren't we chasing that down? Why do we expect that ball to roll off the pitch? And they're going to make it 4. What a block, Sio. The best thing you've done all game. The best thing that the South Korean and Brazilian has done all game is do that block. Please counter. Come on, Bakayoko. That was the moment. That was the moment. We've deserved nothing from this, really, have we? We have defended like literal children. It is 3-2. I mean, 2 penalties. If we'd stopped conceding penalties, we would have won that game 2-1. We also had 2 goals disallowed. I'm far from pleased with that result. I'm now going to do my usual shouting at Juarez because he was garbage. Sio and Luis were also garbage. I'm not happy with your performances. That's a word. Right, we're going to have to go forward now. And I think it's Ghent. Don't rub it in, game. Don't rub it in. So, we are not top of the pile. Jordan Lukaku's out for 1 to 3 days. Montero's out for 1 to 2 days. And Matteo Gabbia reveals my fury. Right, what is your recent performances? You've done all right. And then just every now and then you're just awful. And why? Realistically, he wasn't awful, was he? He just gave away a penalty. Right, we're trying something a bit different then for the Genk game. It's still the same formation, but we've changed basically all the midfield roles. Torres will keep his position in goal because we've only got one goalkeeper, basically. Dehaney, Gabbia, Sio and Antwi will be the back 4 today. I was tempted to drop Sio because basically he was garbage in the last match, but we don't really have too many other options at centre-back. La Rosa and Stedman will be in the middle of the pitch. Stedman as a central midfielder on defend, La Rosa as a Mazzala on support, and then 2 advanced playmakers on the wings in Montero and Juarez. Faye and Bakayoko keep their positions as advanced forwards up front. I'm worried by there's a major issue here. I don't really understand why that's a major issue, I guess because these 2 aren't now cutting in anymore. But that could be for the best. I don't know how many more seasons it's going to take people to realise I am tactically inept. So, basically, I'm wondering whether maybe we need to change one of our strikers to be something other than an advanced forward. Maybe someone is like a false 9. I don't know. What does a false 9 possibly do? Also, this is our game in hand. We're also playing Genk in 2 days' time. So if we can beat them now and then in 2 days, that would be absolutely magnificent. If we actually just draw this game, we'll go back to the top of the pile. Montero has this back to Dehaney. He's going to run with that ball. La Rosa playing as a Mazzala now. Now Stedman, who's going to hopefully sit a bit deeper. That was the idea of Stedman playing as a CM on defend. He's going to sit a bit deeper, so when we do lose the ball, we're not massively exposed at the back. Stedman to Montero. He's gone forward. Faye's going to flick that head on towards goal, apparently. And Majoro, who, by the way, is a new gen who is absolutely ridiculous, has just saved that one. He's ridiculous. He's nuts. I wish I'd signed him and found him, but I didn't manage to do it. We've nicked this away here. Juarez through to Faye. Faye has to score. Faye's put it straight into the hands of Majoro. It should be 1-0. Now Genk with a chance. Thorsved into Souza. Right-hand side. Loads and loads of space on the right-hand side for Aubrey. Back to Thorsved. Once again, plays it backwards. Closing Souza down. Steal it off him, please. Nope. Pozo, edge of the area. Come on, somebody, steal it. Steal it and counter. Steal it and counter. That's what we need. They're just passing it around. They're trying to find a way through, and I think we're looking a bit more solid defensively. I say this as we've just passed the ball in, and Torres has just saved Stedman's blushes there. Stedman's slide tackle was great that he got the ball, but bad that he set up a Genk player. Pozo's cross comes in. Stedman heads that clear. That's good to see. Rigters is going to collect it. Is he going to? He does eventually collect it. I thought Faye was going to get there first. And that is going to end the highlight. So with the change in roles, I'd say we're looking all right. We seem to be giving away a few corners. If that's another penalty, this game is broken. Why are we constantly giving away penalties? Please, VAR, be my friend. It's not my friend. It's another penalty. That is 3 penalties in 2 matches now. It's not even 2 matches, is it? It's 2 matches in 33 minutes. Venetia smashes that into the top corner. We're 1-0 down against Genk. And again, it's because we can't seem to not concede penalties. I feel like we like to handicap ourselves. So who even was that? I think it was Bakayoko who did that. Pozo with the free kick. Rigters, 38 minutes on the clock. Steal it. Stedman, don't get yourself sent off. Antwi's managed to get that ball clear. Faye's up there. No support at the moment, but he's good enough to do something magical himself. Faye's cut inside. He's gone for maybe goal? I could have been a shot. I'm not quite sure. Half time, it is 1-0, and it is a penalty. It is a penalty that has caused us. We have been unlucky. Maybe that's going to work. Montero's not working as advanced playmaker, is he? So maybe we change Montero back to an inside forward on support. I mean, everyone else seems to be doing all right. Everyone else. Dehaney's playing garbage. Dehaney you can stay on that. That's fine. Bakayoko's also on a 6.4, but I imagine part of that is because he did concede the penalty. Can we play you as a complete forward? Is that... I'm just playing around. Why am I doing this when we could possibly win the league? And I'm there going, let's just play around. Let's play around with roles and tactics. Another annoying thing about Genk beating us now is they go to within 1 point of us, and then when we play them within, the next couple of days, they could then go 2 points clear of us if they beat us for the second time in as many days. Stedman gets it to Juarez, back to Stedman. LaRossa finds Antwi, 3 in the middle. Cross it in, buddy. Cross it in. Cross it in. Cross it. We'll have a penalty. Is it going to be another penalty? If this one's disallowed because of VAR, I'm going to turn this computer off. Someone's very excited there. I don't know who that was. It is a penalty. It is a penalty. Aubrey fouls. But I think he pushed over, what was it, Antwi. Bakayoko, make a name for yourself, buddy. Okay, we're back in the game. Mohamed Bakayoko conceded the first penalty, scores the second penalty. I say scores the second. Scores our first penalty, second penalty of the game. It's 1-1. We go back to the top of the group. And this is kind of beneficial, isn't it? If it stays like this, or if we win, obviously winning is it's an obvious one, but if it stays like this, we keep a decent gap between us and Genk. Juarez to Montero, in on goal. Montero's at the post. How has Montero not scored? Dehaney's still got a chance to whip this ball in. He's crossed it towards Juarez at the back, and Genk get that ball clear upfield. Is this going to end the highlight? I'm thinking that will. Corner for Ghent. Dehaney, unmarked, gets that clear. Nice. Montero's going to run this one. He's got only one supporting player, which I think is Faye. Montero's going to go alone, isn't he? It's blocked. Bakayoko's finally joined the party. Plays it into Majoro, who's given away a corner. Okay, we're looking better. We're looking a bit better now. Clinton Antwi, the left back, takes this corner. Sio's there. Doesn't even bother jumping for it, apparently. And that's going to end that highlight. Right, time for some changes. The changes are going to be Montero off because he's having an absolute appalling game. And we're going to do Patino on the right. He doesn't play too many times on the right-hand side, but we're going to go for it. Faye as well. Oh, do we do it? We do, you know. And Dehaney's also going to come off for Gnehi, or Yuri, as I call him, because I can't say Gnehi. Also, he's more of a centre-back than a right-back. But basically, Dehaney's been garbage so far. What are you doing taking this free kick, Torres? Why did Torres take that? Sio's got this. He's gone long towards Charlie Patino. Little dinked ball forward. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got it back with Stedman. LaRossa. Stedman and LaRossa have been pretty solid in the middle of the pitch, I think. Stedman's early yellow card probably didn't help him. Juarez has run from the left to the right-hand side. Back to Yuri. Can the young Ivorian centre-back playing as a right-back cross it in? LaRossa's crossed it to Antwi. Fair enough. Antwi's gone for a rocket. And that's hit the post. I thought that was a save. It hit the post instead. Final 5 minutes of the game. If we can get a winner, I will be very happy. If it stays this way, we go back to the top It is going to stay this way. We could have won this. We could have won this game. If we stopped conceding penalties, we would have won both of these. But no, we've conceded 3 penalties in 2 games and only picked up 1 point. So it is very, very close in this championship group. And literally, in 2 days, on Friday, we play Genk again in the reverse fixture. So, is that going to be next episode? I mean, we need to make sure we rest pretty much everybody. Next episode, for sure, is going to be the Croaky Cup final. We might win that one, you know, we might win that game. I'm probably going to play this Genk match off camera. We might have a one-off match against Beerschot as like a single little special episode. And then the final, Ghent, Club Brugge. That's basically going to decide who's going to win the league. Thank you very much for watching this episode. It was pretty disappointing in the end because of penalties. I hate penalties. We need to really stop conceding them. If you did enjoy, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell, and I will see you in the next episode where hopefully we're going to win the Croaky Cup. It's the 4th time I think we've been in that final. We're going to win one of them. See you next time.